Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Freedom Family? Out here trying to buy some freedom, cut you a slice of freedom out this here market. Trillions of dollars trading hands every day, regardless of what type of market we in. And now I just pulled this here straight off of Jim Cramer, man. Jim Cramer say it's a bull market everywhere. He said there's always a bull market somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it, man. And okay, so but I want to talk to you about legacy, man, and give you the anatomy of an extremely bullish chart. You know, let's squeeze in the daily. I'll get back to matter of fact, I'm gonna do that now. Let's go by price and volume right quick. Let's look at what the market did today. So I'm gonna slide my intraday chart to the left. The daily chart is to the right. Daily chart, this is the 1 minute chart over here to the left. I'm gonna slide that on out the way, right? Uh, the market getting beat down, right? I mean, every time Trump get mad at the country for the rest of his term, oh yeah, they're gonna reelect him. But every time Trump get mad at the country, okay, oh yeah, like a little child. Oh yeah, y'all don't want to clean up this border mess. Y'all don't want to clean up this border mess. Tariffs to the tune of billions. I'm gonna slap y'all ass. Tariffs, and that's his philosophy. See what he doing to the stock market though. I don't get it neither because it's like the cat on flip mode. It's like I could have sworn about a year ago. Look at the markets. Look at what I'm doing to the markets. Markets at all time highs. It's all because of me. Are we finna approach all time lows because of you too, Mr. President? But okay, so the Dow falling off. Wilshire, 5,000 stocks, 5,000 companies falling off. NASDAQ, 100, well, it's like 100 and 104 companies falling off. S&P 503 companies. They just say S&P 500, but it's like 503, 505 companies falling off. Amazon, big dogs getting slapped in the face. Google, big dogs getting slapped in the face. AutoZone. I didn't know AutoZone was like this here, but they stand on the highs. All right, so let's get back to this here extremely sexy chart I got going on here. Now, first, this is Legacy Reserves LP, energy sector, oil and gas. I don't find myself trading oil and gas, but if I would have been cognizant of this here stock, because I was up like all day today. I pretty much didn't sleep at all today. But I completely missed this here. I'm talking about, you see the percentage gain right there. Look at the float too. 106 million on the float. I mean, that says that for this thing to spike the way it did, open up at like what they say? 13 cents. Oh, God damn. So like if you got in late at 19, right? And you happen to ride this thing close to the top, look at that percentage over there. You up 328% in that little small box. 328%. Now, these might be hard to identify, but if you get something like this, look at the fall this thing took. God dog. It got up to $10. What that is? Friday, May the 18th, something like that. Thursday, May the 17th. It topped out way up here at 10 something, and it's been falling. It's jumped out a window ever since. That thing got all the way down here, and sometimes that's what you need for a chart to become a raging bull. You need these things to be falling for a long time. Sometimes you can have it just flat trading sideways, and it'll give you an even stronger push to the upside when it's time to jump, right? But okay, I'm gonna slide my daily chart out. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you identify these 1 minute candles. So each one of these candles represents 1 minute. So the stock opened up, of course, at 9 o'clock. In my little box, it say 9:01 because it just gives you the first minute of the day. This thing immediately pushes up. Looking in that box, now we're 7 minutes into the day. That's 18%. There's a market saying that the bulls take the stairs and the bears just jump out the window. I mean, they just free fall, face plant, splat from the top. They just jump out the window. The bulls got a slow, steady climb though, right? So a stocker begin its climb, it'll reach and set a high somewhere. I don't know where the high is going to be. You just got to be identifying that by looking at the price action, right? So let's begin the slide. You already know what's coming when I say 300% growth. So that high I just set was down here at 15, 16 cents, right? The next time the stock, it set that high, it pulled back some. It pulled back to the tune of 5%. It took a whole, from that candle to the breaking candle, looking in that box, it took a whole 7 minutes for this thing to consolidate, revamp. You see your buying started coming back in here. You get two solid green candles, and now this thing has broken above 16 cents. You know what I'm saying? Well, broke above this here, yeah, 16 cents, you know what I mean? And setting the high at 17 cents. Now, this is a true penny stock at this point. But it could be resurging. It could do nothing. Today was the day to get the cash in. Today was the day to go to the bank. And I miss going to the bank today because the Trump market just don't be looking right sometimes right at 9 o'clock. And this didn't jump to the top of my list because this was only like a 16% move in 7 minutes. And I ain't even give it that long because I didn't like the up and down, the choppy action at the beginning of the day that I was noticing. And then it reached up again, right? It set a new high up here at 22 cents. And then you see it's already beginning to sell off. I just call that some profit taking. This happens. You get a micro pullback. And then it takes even longer after that first micro pullback, right? So it pulled back a little bit, pulled back for just 3 minutes before it started more bullish action. Broke above 22. It pushed the resistance higher up to 23, and then it consolidates for even longer. And usually when this happens, it takes longer in the consolidation. You had a 7-minute consolidation here. You got a little 3-minute consolidation here. You got a 20-something minute consolidation. But you see how, well, you'll see it in a second. You're going to get this stair-stepping effect. You know what I mean? The volume dries up. Volume turns into nothing for a while. But when the bulls see that the stock ain't just selling off like crazy, the bulls get right back involved. And you get another breakout. And this is the anatomy of a breakout because it happens again and again and again and again. It can be in different stocks. It can be in the same stock in one day. So then it reaches up, it sets another high at 32 cents. This high was 22 cents. The next high is 32 cents. If you missed all of this here action down here between 13, 16, 17, and you just spotted up here at 22, you buy the break as soon as it crosses above 22. It didn't cross above 22 cents until, look at that, their box at the top, 10:44 in the AM. You could have quickly got you 39% gain from 22 cents up to 32 cents. This is very dangerous territory down here to trade, though. But when you find the bull, you got to climb on board. I know he kicking and screaming. Right now, this is a raging bull, kicking and screaming and spinning in circles. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't ride them that long. I get in and get 20%, but hey, I'm happy than a song, right? And once again, you get a long consolidation period. This time it's probably better than an hour. The consolidation periods get longer the higher it breaks. Consolidation gets a little bit longer the higher it breaks, right? So it broke a high, the high 32 about 10:57. Now it's consolidating again for looking in that box. About an hour and a half, 1.4 hours, whatever that come out to be in minutes and seconds, but then you get another break. Let's say you missed all that. And now you can see the stair-stepping effect that I'm talking about. You got a stair-step here, stair-step here, stair-step here, and we finna get another stair-step. This is what you look for. This is how you find this intraday. I ain't finna keep repeating that, but you see what happened. You see what happened, and there go my stairs. You get it way down here. This is the 13-cent area that I was first talking about. 16 cents, 22 cents. Here with that 32-cent break, it set a new high up here at 39 cents. When it broke above that, you're just getting the stairs. You're getting the stairs. You're getting the stairs. And then when it finally reaches the top, the bears take over, and then it start to jump out the window, down 28% in no time. But it was so much cake to be gathered up here. I'd have cut all kind of slices if I could freely trade. And I'd have just traded this one stop all day long and just would have been racking up gains. All I need is the capital, baby. I'm gonna show you how to flip these dollars over. All I need is the capital. It's coming oh so slowly. That's why like the job market is just like, man, it's the slowest form of getting to it. But you can come in here and find one of these raging bulls because this is the anatomy of a raging bull stock. It may not last that long. For some strange reason, I feel like we might have some continuation, and I may need to look at oil and gas in general just to see what's going on with oil and gas. Now that's 10 minutes. Stair stepping, stair stepping. They just keep reaching, setting the high, reaching, setting the high. And then when you finally see that you get in lower highs, you set a high up here, then you're consolidating. You know, you got to decide a point where, okay, I'm gonna lock in gains. I'm gonna stop being greedy. I'm gonna stop coming back to the well. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean, the well might run it dry at some point, and it ran it dry by the end of the day. But this is an all day absolute push. Man, I woke up and seen this here. This is the number one stock on the day that I guarantee you, if it would have been at the tip, I probably would have been trading this as stock. But I really did not notice these breaks because it's got multiple breaks all in one day. That's what you look for. I go all the way back to the beginning for you. You know what I'm saying? You get resistance. First set at 16, consolidation. When it gets above 16, that's what I'm looking to buy. I would have bought it right there at 16. I probably would have been sold by 23. I'd been done on the day because I would have thought it had nothing left in the tank. But when the bull catch some rage, hey, I don't watch bull riding, but when I the little bit that I have seen on it, man, them bulls get to kicking, talk the little dude off, and then they have the clowns run out because the bull will trample you. The bull will beat you up, huh? But right now, it look like we in the market where the bears are saying hell no to that, especially with our bear president, with any other country that ain't America, and our market getting slapped in the face by the bear. Hey, you find any of this information informative, give me the like. I completely missed Legacy today, but that's okay. Just like Jim Cramer said, there is always a bull market somewhere. So even on days when the market is tanking and sucking ass, you can find a bull market somewhere. You can find a bull with some rage in him somewhere. Most of the time on red days, I don't trust it, and that's just me going over my own analytics. If the market is selling off, I tend to suck on those days. But if I would have seen that raging bull there, I would have got involved. He'd have probably tossed me off in 8 seconds with a 20% gain. But I'd have been the happiest man in America with that 20% gain in that 8 seconds. Yeah. Oh, I missed all that cake. Let me look at that cake one more time, man. God dang, look at this cake. All I want is a slice of it. I don't need all of this. Look at all this cake. God, oh, look at all this cake. I just want me a little slice. Just give me this little slice right here to up to 20-something cents. Look at that, 60-something percent. Whew, and 9 cents. My account would have been up so lovely. Hey, kick that like button. Kick that subscribe button. I'm gonna just keep trying to give it to you out here, people, because I mean, I recognize it. I believe everybody can recognize it. We all can profit from it. The stock market is the world's bank. That's where the central banks, I'm talking about banks that hold trillions of dollars. This is where they keep all their money. You better go grab some of that money from them. Better take some of that money, cut you a slice of this cake out here. This is Pursuit of Freedom.